Hey guys, welcome back. So I have another video to make. I want to make this video short and right on point. So I want to tell you actually how many cars I used to own since pretty much everything started with cars. So I'm gonna go over the list quick. I had to make a list because maybe I could forget something, maybe I forgot something. So I said I'll just make a list. It will be a lot quicker. Maybe I'll talk about each car just a little bit and make it more interesting. Comment down below, let me know how many cars you used to have before you went crazy buying cars and getting new cars. So since 1999 I had I believe, let me count, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19, about 20 cars. So let's start with the list. So 96 Pontiac Formula V8 LT1, that was my first car when I actually started a real job. So that was car number one. It was obviously automatic. I didn't like it that much, but back then it was a badass car. Second car I had, and that's when I decided to jump into Japanese cars, JDMs. 1996 Eclipse GST. It was manual, red. Had a couple modification done. That's where people started slapping like 16G, 20G turbos on it, and it could keep up with a lot of cars. After that, I sold it. I had a 95 Eclipse GSX manual black. It was a really cool car, manual, and that's when I started modding cars like more heavily. Then the next car was 96 Mustang Cobra. Not much was done to it. It had X-pipe exhaust, pretty much full exhaust, with the intake and suspension, Ibex springs, I believe. That's about it. It was a cool car. I bought it with like 10,000 miles on it, super low miles. I put like 25,000 miles on it, still sold it for a good chunk of money. 96 Volkswagen Jetta VR6 manual, blue, dark blue, was same as I had the Mustang Cobra because I said I need a daily, so I bought that one. 96 Nissan 240 GSX, 96 Nissan 240 KAT, so it was a stock. It was a stock, no, it was a build motor, turbocharged. I don't remember what turbo I was running. I can't remember. It was like, I think it was like a KA something. I have no idea. I can't remember. TO3 or not a big turbo. It had no rust. I wish I kept that car. It was blue. Painted custom Recaro seats, aftermarket wheels, suspension, stuff like that. I really love that car. I wish I kept it. I even had a 1990 Volkswagen Corrado G60, which is was a supercharged. It was no rust, came from Florida. I don't remember how many miles. It was dark green. It was a cool little car. Then I got a brand new 2003 Mitsubishi Evolution 8. I got it brand spanking new. It was in 2003. It was I did like exhaust, tune. That's where everything started crazy with Eclipses. I mean, not Eclipses, the Evos, when everything started to become getting parts and stuff like that. Everyone was new to that platform. AMS actually got their cars in Chicago, and I remember they were giving people rides, which was kind of cool because everyone was like, oh man, AMS got the Evo. I think they were the first ones in the Midwest that actually got the Evo, so they were giving people rides. That was kind of cool. Then I got tired of it. I'm like, I'm just gonna go with German cars again. And I got 2002 Audi S4, which is B5. I had a tune and exhaust on it. It was a pretty cool car, but there was some issues. It was leaking from everywhere. So I'm like, nah, that's it. I'm gonna just trade it in for a brand new 2005 Mitsubishi Evolution RS, which it had manual windows. Trying to remember manual windows. It had I had to buy a radio for it, but it was pre-wired. That with that car I went that car was the craziest car as far modifying. It was fully built, 6-point roll cage, GT. It was the turbo. I bought the turbo kit from Busher. It was GT3586 kit. Really cool, pretty quick car because it had the trunk. It was pretty much, the car was made for track, so it was lightweight. I love that car. I had the Advent wheels on it and coilover suspension, fully built, roll cage. I liked it. I liked that car. Then I was like, that's it. I'm done with mods. I'm just gonna go back to German car again. And I bought a 2002 BMW M3, which was E46. I just put the Magnafull catbed exhaust. I put suspension on aftermarket wheels, and I just enjoyed the car for about 4 years. Had no issues. I think there was a coil pack I had problem with. Other than that, as far as expenses goes, it was manual, cool car. And after that, my friend was like, you know what, let's look at the Porsche. It was 2003 911 turbo manual. I looked, I loved it. I was single back then, so I was like, I don't need extra seats, whatever. So I got it in 2014. I got that one, and I just put an exhaust and tune, and I gained like 100 extra horsepower. The car was fairly quick. It sucked off the line. I had aftermarket clutch on it, light flywheel, so it was chattering, and it was quick. But when it comes off the line, it was really hard to take off. The clutch grabbed up top. It was pretty much, the clutch was made for track. So no go in like traffic, so it sucked. But then I figured out I needed more room, and I bought an extra car, which was 2008 Evolution X, which was the 10 Evolution X, Mitsubishi Evolution 10, and I did some modification, suspension, light wheels. It was dark graphite gray, I believe, GSR stick. I enjoyed that car. It was really cool. And then my wife decided to get a Dodge Challenger GT, which was an all-wheel drive car. Very cool. We called it a couch. It was pretty comfortable, and it went through snow like crazy. After that, I had a 2007 Audi B7 RS4. Again, cool car, exhaust, tune, suspension. It was probably the best sounding car I ever owned as far from the exhaust. The sound that was coming out from the exhaust. So that was awesome. And then I got 2015 BMW M4, which was F82. It was a tune, full exhaust, stock catback. So not full exhaust. It had downpipes, midpipe. The tune, suspension, OEM wheels with spacers, intakes. It was a nice car, but the problem was I live in Chicago, so pretty much during wintertime and just sitting in the garage and catching dust. Tons of room. I liked it as far how roomy it was. No traction. The first gear and second gear had pretty much no traction, which that really was, it's like, yeah, I could slap like slicks on it, but I couldn't drive it in rain. So I looked for a car that was more like, all season car. I love all-wheel drive cars. So then also I got my wife the Audi SQ5, and it's a cool little car. She actually found it with the low miles. Since we have 3 dogs and we needed a car like a mini crossover slash SUV that I can just put my German Shepherd on and go places. And then I have my wife's car is also which I'm using, it is the Mazda 3, which is our beater car. It's a 4-door automatic, which I use it for like long distances. Sometimes I have to go to Milwaukee, so I take that car, which it's like, I think it's like 32 miles to the gallon. I put the cheapest gas in it. There's 100,000 miles on it, no issue, just brakes, tires, and whatever. So, and then after I traded in my M4, I got the GTR, which I currently have. I really like this car. 10-year-old can still sit in the back. I'm around 5'10". I'm not a tall guy, so he can still squeeze behind me. And then it's all-wheel drive, big trunk, and I'm actually surprised how trunk is as far the capacity, how big and deep it is. And we went to groceries once, and we bought a bunch of groceries, and I thought that I'm not gonna fit everything in the trunk, but I actually did. So I was surprised. I think my trunk has more space than SQ5 Audi in the back. Obviously it's taller, but so yeah, so this is it. This is my rundown, how many cars I own since then. I worked on all of them. All the modifications were done by me, but not building the engine, or the transmissions, but from oil changes, suspension work, whatever I do, I work by myself, by my own, as from my garage when it comes to that. So yeah, guys, this is my rundown, how many cars I actually owned and have at the moment. So at the moment I have 3, the Mazda GTR and SQ5. My next car on the list, I don't know when it's gonna happen. I really like the Audi RS6 Avant, but it's out of my price range at the moment. So maybe in, I don't know, 1-2 years, they'll become maybe a little bit cheaper, more affordable. Maybe I'll find out with the low mileage and get the extended warranty on it. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I installed this week, I installed the catback, straight pipe catback exhaust on the GTR, and it sounds amazing. Still stock cats, but I don't think I'm gonna mess with the cats. I enjoy the power what it is now. There is more mods obviously coming for the GTR, like a little bit of cosmetics and stuff like that. Thanks you for watching, guys, and don't forget to smash that sub button and the like and follow me up. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys.